Now we're facing the Notre Dame Bridge. It's still called the bridge between two cities, or the Marlborough Bridge, named after an inhabitant who would cross the bridge several times a day, going from his home in Pons to his shop in Thomières. Built in the 13th century, the bridge had two gates for defending Pons and Thomières. Each gate defended one of the towns. The only one that still stands today is the one on the Pons side. You can see where the old portcullis was and the holes in the walls for the wooden bars that braced it closed. Topped by a parapet wall higher than the current one, people could cross the bridge without being seen.
Were the gates always closed?
No, only during times of insecurity, to keep beggars or plague victims from getting into the towns. We can also see the remains of the bridge's old guard corps house, built between the 16th and 17th century. It had a Renaissance-style front, which was progressively taken down and finally disappeared during the big flood of 1875. It was called the Governor's House.
Why?
We don't know. Maybe because it was one of the most beautiful houses in the town, or maybe a temporary governor lived there in the Middle Ages during troubled times. No one is really sure.
Was it a big house?
Not all that big. Afterwards, look at the door on the side. You can see the traces of a walled-up door. It gives you an idea about how narrow the governor's house was.
Oh, it was really small.